Hi Taurus, this is your forecast for the month of February 2018. This is a general reading for Taurus Sun, Taurus Rising, or Taurus Moon. For a more rounded overview, please watch your rising and moon sign as well. You can join me on Facebook and Instagram for daily insights on tarot and astrology, as well as my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/thealchemistastrologer, where you can find on-demand pages for love, finance, and other readings. Your weekly readings will always be free here on YouTube, but if you'd like to support me on Patreon, I'm now at patreon.com, The Alchemist Astrologer, and all of this information is down below in the description box. Now, the underlying energy is this Six of Pentacles. So this is all about exchanges and whether you have what you need or you don't have. And that may be important with regard to that Eight of Pentacles. If you're focused on saving or bills, this could be whether you have enough resources and whether you need to get some help. But if you're also working on something, this could be knowledge. Maybe you're offering your knowledge to others or you're getting that from somebody. So there are issues of generosity, getting assistance in whatever form, benevolence, some kind of exchange. And for some of you, maybe this is dealing with a social system in some way or getting a grant to help you further your dreams. So this is a month that focuses on getting what you deserve, helping others, repaying debts, having a sense of gratitude. This is about shared prosperity and in the best of worlds where everything is fair, everything is equitable. So this could be a month of business opportunities, of moving forward, of promotion, teaching skills or mentoring in some way. And you may be focused on, improving because you're looking at where you're spending your money, your time, where the opportunities are, where you need to be very efficient. And this is going to be a month where partnerships are important. You're going to attract the attention of people who can help you, who can open doors for you. And so this is, don't let anything slip through the cracks. This is a period for you to be very on top of any opportunities that come up. Follow through. Because if you don't, you may not get the best price or the best deal that you could have. Fortunately, you are very motivated. You want to take a hand in guiding your security in some way, and you've got a new sense of purpose about your daily routine and how you approach life right now. For some of you, if you were dealing with a legal issue, maybe it's going to be resolved in your favor. Or again, you're going to get some kind of attention, a bonus, a recognition, an apology, a promotion, whatever it is, you're going to get noticed this month. And for those of you dealing with health issues, given what you discover, maybe you're connecting to a healer of some sort and you're working on your health, you're becoming more conscientious about your health, the choices you make about it, and the changes that you need to make with regard to your health. There could be some revelation that comes up this month that gives you a new perspective. You've got some new information that tells you more about yourself. And in some cases, if there's change to be made, you need to start to think outside of the box. For some of you, you're having to look at your health because you're suffering in some way. Maybe you can't sleep at night or there's nervous tension, and this is tied to your problems, your stress level. And for those of you who are in danger of, having to draw on your reserve of finance, it could be that you made some choices or someone else did where there's been some financial neglect or some irresponsibility or some immaturity, and now you're having to pay the price for that in some way. again, if you're working at a job where things are not going the way you want and you recognize that, the company is not on solid footing or your position, or you're just simply unhappy, this could be a month for you where you wish that you were doing something else. And unfortunately, if you lose your job or you try to change jobs, you may not be able to find what it is that you're looking for. Again, any kind of faulty judgment could cost you in some way. Poor decisions are going to add extra complication to your emotional network or your financial connections. And it could be that somebody's being very aggressive in pushing an agenda. And, as indicated by that Hermit card, somebody feels compelled to, say what they think they know, and it creates some kind of friction in the relationship. So, this is going to be a month where your ambitions are important. It could be some bad choices. It could be the end of a relationship. It could be some inconsistencies or issues connected to commitment in some way. And people could feel hurt, or they could feel a sense of indecision about what to do. Maybe there's some alliances that actually end up breaking apart due to some external situations, some pressure from the outside, or somebody may feel very isolated, or somebody may want to be free from a situation. And so this is going to be a month where there are some benefits, and those benefits are going to come through assistance or exchanges with other people, your partnerships, your connections, the choices that you make. And you are weighing your options, and part of that may have to do with reviewing your finances, or receiving some form of a gift or assistance, or having to juggle a lot of responsibilities. You're trying to keep some balls up in the air. There's a lot going on, and you're having to make some choices about that. And the problem is there's an issue of apathy. There's a lack of motivation or desire or drive towards something. Now, you may be using your intuition to solve what seems to be an impossible problem. Others of you, something is growing, perhaps your psychism. Maybe you're trying to develop your psychic skills. Or for some of you, there's some issues in the workplace and you're involved in arbitration. Maybe you're even acting as a mediator at your job. For others of you, you're playing the role of counselor, and you're seen as someone who is a good listener, somebody who is a wise counselor who can offer sage advice to others. But there is going to be a feeling of frustration with regard to your partnerships. You may be at odds with someone, and specifically someone who is a know-it-all, or some kind of information that comes to light, or maybe you're at odds with being alone or your health, and you may not be getting very much from your connections or from some kind of agreement. And so you may feel stuck, and you may feel as if you have to try to think your way out of something. But fortunately, there's going to be some help for you, some kind of assistance. Someone is going to offer you some kind of support. And again, this is going to center around gaining some kind of clarity, improving something, repairing something, and closing out some cycles, wrapping up some loose ends, tying up some things that you have been putting off. All right, Taurus, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything. And of course, you can always book a personal reading at thealchemistastrologer.com.